I'm in front of a geological map of Connecticut today because I'd like to talk about lava. Yes, lava actually had something to do with shaping Connecticut. On the geologic map behind me, different kinds of rock formations are color-coded. And down the middle, where you would think of as the Connecticut River Valley, hopefully you can see that there's like a golden yellow, a salmon pink, and sort of zigzagging through it is something that looks almost a pumpkin orange. That's where the lava was. You see, back when Pangaea started ripping apart about 200 million years ago, Pangaea changed its mind. Now, originally, Pangaea was starting to break apart in the middle of what we now call the Connecticut River Valley. But for whatever reason, it found that it was easier to break apart farther to the east. And that's what created the Atlantic Ocean that we see today. But that temporary divergent plate boundary, where the plate was started to rip apart, well, remember that when two plates move apart, something has to come up to fill in the gap in the middle. Magma comes up, hardens, and creates new plate material. So for a time, there was magma welling up in the middle of Connecticut, creating a series of very large, impressive lava flows. And when they hardened, and then millions of years later, they faulted and folded and shifted, they created hills. Examples of this are Metacomet Ridge in Simsbury, Connecticut, and the so-called Meriden Mountain, where Castle Craig is in Meriden. But not all the magma made it to the surface. Some of it was trapped underground because of the layers of rock on top of it. And those hardened to form features like stocks and sills and dikes. And the only reason we know about those today is that over the intervening millions of years, what's happened is that the softer overlaying rock has weathered and eroded away, exposing the harder, now igneous rock, something that used to be magma. And examples of that are East and West Rock around New Haven, Connecticut, and my personal favorite, Sleeping Giant State Park in Hamden. If you've never actually seen Sleeping Giant up close and personal, if you've never hiked it, I highly recommend it. If you don't live anywhere near Hamden, you can vicariously tour it through the internet. I highly recommend the Sleeping Giant. It really does look like a guy laying down.